uli-uli basta-basta kay. Tanaw na hirig na ka. Kaya ka to sa wala mong monitor visit. Eh. Yan pilan, panggaan ng motor. Nasa pilahan. Pero okay ra, dili ra ko. Alis, ang motor habang damage. Kung saan mo ang sabi mo outside. Isa lang yung tablet. Bayad mo.
Sila daw chisin.
Kapag sila kamuro pa sila.
Red ribbon na.
Cash sa bukan.
Di daw magkabisi sila ro.
Sabi na kung diato ka. Atas mga kubaran. Sabi na kung diyan diato ka kagayan kay magkakais na nila. Fluyo. Bakit fluyo?
Ako na.
Pagano diyan mo
Live na ni.
Ano gaya mo ron hindi na hindi na magpapunta. Kumabula mo ko.
Hindi nagpa-take out ng ulit sa illegal din. Kasama ko ako. Pag-ilaw mo. Biyawang ka. Pinagawa. Asan man karon?
Sinulat lang siya, tambay, okay. Yan lang pa, yan lang.
Hindi kay Sano ba?
Oh, lagi na po daan. Okay na siya.
Good morning everyone. Good morning YouTube live viewers. Today is November 22, 2024. It's the schedule of private conference for civil works. So before we will proceed, so we'll have a prayer first.
Guide us in all ways, so that we may seek you and ask all this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Good morning once again. So may I request our back secretariat head to read that attendance for this morning private conference for civil works.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, good morning, everyone, for today's private conference for civil works, dated November 22, 2024. Present here today, we have our back chairperson, Engineer Marcelina Okabe Engineer, our back provisional member, Engineer Harold C. Primary, and our bank and user representative, Engineer Pastor John Mendoza. And to present the project, we have from the planning and science section, Engineer Raymond B. African. And here's truly your back here to direct the community by Mr. John to the science.
Thank you, Engineer for the reading of the attendance for this morning private conference. So since the Bid and Awards Committee is quorum, so I now call this private conference for civil work order. So may I request our representative from the planning and design section, represented by Engineer Raymond B. Apugan.
Good morning. Our project is construction of river flood control project along Balatukan River, Barangay Napaliran, Balingasag, Misamis Oriental, under NEP 2025. So with an appropriation of 99,012,000 pesos, EBC of 95,546,580 pesos, with a duration of 304 calendar days. Thanks. So this is a topographic plan, the project. The grade 1 is the alignment of the project. Next. So typical section of the project, of the structures. Next. So, the bill of quantities, pay items, provision of field in office of the engineer rental basis, project vendor and signboard, occupational safety and health, mobilization and demobilization, individual removal of trees, removal of structures and obstruction, concrete, cleaning and grubbing,
Hatag naman, Brgy.
structure excavation, common soil, embankment from roadway, structure excavation, reinforcing steel, grade 40, structural concrete, 3,000 PSI plus 828 days, lead concrete, pipe culvert, the diameter of 1,220 plus 4 RCPC, concrete slope protection, ground in deep rock class A, hand-lead rock embankment, structural steel sheet pile furnished, and structural steel sheet pile rebuilt. So that's all for this project.
So thank you, Engineering Man, for the presentation. So any clarification or questions from the Bid and Awards Committee in regards to presentation?
That is concrete with a thickness of 100 mm or 21 meter.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ang lead concrete na sir is after sa hand-lead rock embankment.
Before na facing the
Before sa facing.
Okay, so the online viewers, so we have questions. So none. So thank you, Engineering Man, for the presentation. So next is the financial and technical requirements.
Technical and financial documents and other requirements for infrastructure projects. Submission and approval list for technical component and delivery. Class A, legal documents. A, valid projects registration certificate with platinum membership. All pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Project certificate of registration and membership. All bidders shall upload and maintain in Philogist a current and updated file to following Class A eligibility documents under sections 23.1A and 24.1A. 1. Registration certificate. 2. Mayor's business permit or its equivalent document. 3. Tax clearance. 4. Retail license and registration. And 5. Audited financial statements or AFS. Note that section 8.5.2 of the IRR states that for the purpose of updating the certificate of registration and membership, all Class A eligibility documents mentioned in this section supporting the veracity, authenticity, and validity of the certificate shall remain current and updated. The failure by the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Technical documents. B. Statement to respective region and all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. And C. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. And D, special PICAB license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. And E, original copy of bid security. If in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. Single largest completed contract, or SLCC. The SLCC completed should be similar to the contract to be bid or has the same major categories of work. The SLCC's value should be at least 50% of the ABC to be bid upon adjustment to current prices using the PSA Consumer Price Indices. Contractors under small A and small B categories without similar experience on the contract may participate if the cost of the contract to be bid is not more than the allowable range of contract costs, or ARCC, of the registration. Bid security. Purpose: to guarantee that the successful bidder shall, within 10 calendar days from receipt of the notice of award, enter into contract with the PE and furnish the performance security required. Form of bid security. A. Cash or cashier's manager's check. Amount 2% of ABC. B. Bank guarantee or draft or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank. Amount 2% of ABC. C. Surety bond callable upon demand accompanied by certification from Insurance Commission. Amount 5% of ABC. D. Bid securing declaration. Amount no percentage required. Only one form of bid security is required to be submitted. Bidders have the option to choose their preferred form of bid security. F. Project requirements, which shall include the following. A. Organizational chart for the contract to be bid. B. List of contractors' key personnel, such as the project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, foreman, safety officer, and health personnel or first aider to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. C. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. Contractors' key personnel. The key personnel should meet the following number of years' work experience. The experience means total years of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy service. Include the project identification number or TIN of the key personnel. Compliance to DEO 98 series of 2016. Revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors or consultants, materials engineer, and to include the contact number of the materials engineer. Compliance with DO 148 series of 2024 guidelines in the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants project engineer. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that 1. The personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. And 2. He or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office pursuant to Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012. The proposed key personnel and replacement must be named in the bidding document. The key personnel required are the following. 1 project manager with 5 years of general experience and 5 years of relevant experience. Note that a valid and updated government-issued ID with 3 signatures should be attached. The second key personnel is 1 project engineer with 5 years of general experience, 3 years of relevant experience, and is a DPWH accredited project engineer. Note that the valid and updated PRC license ID and project engineer certificate with 3 signatures should be attached. The third key personnel is one materials engineer with 5 years of general experience, 3 years of relevant experience, and is a DPWH accredited materials engineer. Note that a valid and updated PRC license ID and materials engineer certificate with 3 signatures should be attached. The fourth key personnel is one foreman with 5 years of general experience and 3 years of relevant experience. Note that a valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be attached. The fifth key personnel is one safety officer with 5 years of general experience and 3 years of relevant experience. Note that the certificate of training issued by DOLE and a valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be attached. The last key personnel is one full-time health personnel. Note that the certificate of training and valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be attached. All in all, there should be 6 total number of personnel. Other personnel such as the mason, steelman, carpenter, painter, welder, plumber, or electrician should be included or reflected in the organizational chart. Contractors' major equipment units. The contractor is required to provide proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment owned, lease agreements for equipment to be leased, and/or under purchase agreements, supported by a certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the projects. Proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment pledged must specify and indicate the model or year, capacity, performance, or size, plate number, motor number, or body number, chassis serial number, engine serial number, specific location and condition per Department Order 58 Series of 2012. Contractors' minimum materials testing equipment. Please refer to DEO number 11, Series of 2017 for the minimum material testing equipment. DPWH Procurement Manual Volume 2 Infrastructure Main Guidelines specifically requires the submission of the materials testing equipment as stated in Clause 5.6.2.8 Technical Proposal and Clause 5.6.2.8.4.c Project Requirements using Form DPWH INFR 15. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certifications of availability. G. Original duly signed omnibus loan statement, or OSS, and if applicable, original motorized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. Financial documents. H. The respective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC. Class B. I. If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement, or JVA, in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. For the financial component and J. Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form and other documentary requirements under RA number 9184. K. Original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. L. duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with a bid. And M, cash flow by quarter. Detailed estimates. According to DEO 197, series of 2016, the following items shall not be subjected to OCM and profit markup. 1. Mobilization and demobilization. 2. Provision of service fee. 3. Permits and clearances. According to DEO 197, series of 2016, the following non-civil works items shall not be subjected to OCM markup: to fill the laboratory office and living quarters with rental basis, furnishing of furnitures, lab equipment, survey equipment and consumables, assistance to the engineers, photographs, health and safety, traffic protection, environmental compliance, communication equipment, etc. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. The address for receipt of bids submitted manually is Back Conference Room, 3rd floor, DPWH Misamis, Barangay 26, Pinol City, Misamis Oriental. For electronic submission, electronic bids _Misamis Oriental 1 at dpwh.gov.ph. Bid evaluation. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. 1. Completeness. No price in required item non-compliant, indicating a zero or a dash, free to the GOT. All prices are deemed to included all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOT, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections. Bid prices in figures versus words. Words per bid. Total price versus unit price per item. Unit price per item prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items. Actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in DOT. DOT prevails. Post qualification. Verification of legal requirements. Licenses, certificates, permits, non-inclusion in blacklist. Verification of technical requirements. Key personnel where minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment and materials or laboratory equipment. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any project, or a negative slippage of at least 10% in each of 2 or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on ongoing contracts within 7 calendar days and to complete them within 30 calendar days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works and contracts with pending certificates of acceptance within 30 calendar days and complete them within 90 days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and failures. Verification of technical requirements. Substandard quality of work as per contract terms and specifications, or unsatisfactory performance of the contractor's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of this. verification of financial requirements, bid and its proposal, and NFC fee. Contract award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest rated and responsive bid, or LCRB, as a result of a detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified with the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof, in accordance with section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Common reasons for rejection is ineligibility and post disqualification of bidder. 1. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the issuance commission indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and the name of contract. 2. Shortened bid validity and bid security validity period. 3. Overlapping of pledged equipment and committed to technical personnel. 4. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form. 5. Late submission of bids. 6. Failure to submit supporting documents such as the certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the contract if equipment pledge is to the lease or purchase. 7. Negative slippage in the ongoing contracts, negative 15% or more, or negative 10 in each of the 2 or more ongoing contracts. 8. Unsatisfactory CTS written. 9. Incomplete pages of bid documents. 10. Authority the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Single proprietor. Signatory should be the owner or proprietor only. Corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate, and board resolution. Joint venture. Joint venture resolution agreement. Partnership. As indicated in the articles of partnership. That is all. Thank you. First, open services as per Department Order number 17 series of 2015. Please write 69.1. In addition to the provisions of rules 21 and 24 of this IRR, the whole, subject to the authority delegated to the BAP, if any, shall impose on bidders or prospective bidders the administrative penalty of suspension from 1 year for the first offense and suspension of 2 years for the second offense from participating in the competitive bidding process, as well as disqualification from further participating in the competitive bidding being undertaken with the entity concerned, were applicable for the following violations. All other acts that attempt to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patently insufficient bid for at least 3 times within the year set for following reasons. Rights violation. 1. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid without a valid cause as determined by the bids and awards committee concerned. A bidder submitting insufficient defective documents such as insufficient bid securities and other deficiencies. A bidder submitting a late bid without a valid cause as determined by the BAP concerned. Other acts that attempt to defeat the purpose of bidding, public bidding, as determined by the concerned BAP, provided that these acts had been indicated or discussed in the instructions to bidders, bid bulletins, notices, minutes of pre-bid conference, or other similar instruments. Tax violations. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid without a valid cause as determined by the bids and awards committee concerned. Following reasons. A time computation is price bid was determined to the above the EBC. Or bids to be supplied are no longer available in the market. A A bidder submitting a late bid with a valid cause of turning bid at concern. Valid reason due to force majeure and penalty restrictions. A bidder submitting insufficient effective documents such as insufficient bid securities. Number one, bid security not in the name of the bidder. Number two, insufficient amount of validity period. Number three, not issued in the name of the bidder entity. Submission of not valid filters. The bidder and prospective bidder submit a filtered certificate with a guarantee it must be with documents, not legal and financial documents. Valid reason not exempted. Bidders with mandatory forms. Price schedule, paid for, authorized bid security declaration, notarized only the sworn statement. Other required forms to bid security assigned to the bid security declaration, stating the bidder of its ongoing procurement and project contracts, including contracts for work that not yet started. Statement to the bidders as LCC similar to the contract of the bid. Owner's certificate of acceptance or CPE's rating accompanying statement of the bidders as LCC. Bidders computation of NFCC or limited line of credit or goods. Notarized joint venture agreement or notarized statements as forming GD for goods. Certification as the reciprocity to foreign bidders for goods. Special pickup license for joint venture for infrastructure. DUPA cash flow for infrastructure. Valid reasons not accepted. For CSD, statements in the following certificate of employment, contract agreement, curriculum intake. Valid reasons not accepted. Submission of the following required forms is indicated in the sixth edition of the Philippine legal documents without the name, letter of passing, and signature of the bidder authorized representative. Number one, bid 4. Number 2, price schedules. Number 3, bid security declaration. Number 4, omnibus sworn statement. Number 5, GPA. Valid reasons not acceptable. Nomination of key personnel of different professions as to the following of the bidding document. Valid reason not applicable. Failure is a proof of ownership. These purchase agreement of pledge agreement. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit certificate of key personnel important order 9 series 2012. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to comply with the required number of key personnel and equipment. Valid reason not applicable. Participating in the bidding that not related to business type as indicated in the mayor's permit for goods. Valid reasons not applicable.
Respected leaders, studies are scheduled to conduct activities with represented projects. For issuance or removal bidding documents, deadline will be December 6, 2024, until 8:30 a.m. Hard copies are available at Procurement and for DPWH Misamis. All these bidding documents can be downloaded from DPWH website and project's website. Authorized to please and dropping off bidding documents. Deadline will be December 6, 2024, and by 10 a.m. And for schedule of the bidding documents, it will be December 6, 2024, and 10 a.m. immediately after the submission of bids. And for the category 4, so for the category 0027, required category 4 is FCSPS or flood control, construction, slow protections, and structural measures, example, redevelopment, building structures, or environment. And as shown, this is example of the technical and financial documents to be submitted by the respective bidders, so the bid and supporting documents should be held and properly done. So, Mr. Chair, thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Pearl, for the reading of these additional requirements and then the schedule of the procurement activities. So, any clarification from the online viewers? None. So, any motion for the adjournment of this morning pre-bid conference for civil works dated November 22, 2024.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adjournment of this private conference for civil works dated November 22, 2024.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair. It has been moved and seconded for the adjournment of this morning pre-bid conference for civil works, November 22, 2024. So I now declare this pre-bid conference for civil work is adjourned. Thank you, YouTube Live viewers, for watching, and thank you everyone for coming. And good morning and God bless us all.